evening. Thank you for joining us. Now our top story, a brazen bank robbery in broad daylight. It happened late this morning on Main Street. Reporter Patrick Mayette is on the scene and joins us now with the latest. Patrick?
Thank you, John. It was just before noon today when a suspect walked into the bank today, handed the cashier a note that said, "Give me all your money." What did it say? It indicated he had a gun, but one was not produced. The suspect ran away on foot. I have here a witness with me who was in the bank. What did you see?
Well, actually, I was making a deposit, and all I did was see this person hand the teller a note.
That must have been scary.
It was really scary, but I mean, it happened so fast, and nobody really even knew what was going on until it was all over. But it was pretty scary. But at least nobody got hurt.
Thank you. I'm just getting word that our high-eye helicopter is following the suspect's car. The police are following the suspect's car. It's a gray vehicle with Massachusetts plate 4/2017. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Patrick. We'll bring you more information on this breaking story as soon as it becomes available. In other news this evening, music entertainment, reporter DJ Ace joins us with the latest in this segment. Music Notes Ace.
I recently had the opportunity to see the band Falling in Reverse at the House of Blues Boston, and on April 7th, they'll be releasing their fourth upcoming album, Coming Home, which is said to be more vibey and slowed down than their previous material. Now for our upcoming concert schedule. On February 13th, I Prevail with special guest Wage War, Islander, and Assuming We Survive will be playing the Brighton Music Hall in Allston, Mass. On February 25th, Carnifex with Rings of Saturn will be at the Palladium in Worcester. Coming up on March 9th at the Fete Music Hall in Providence, Rhode Island, is Attila with special guests New Year's Day, Cane Hill, and Bad Omens. And finally, on August 28th, Green Day with the Revolution Radio Tour will be playing the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts, with support from Catfish and the Bottlemen. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Ace. Also today, a Dunkin' Donuts truck made quite a mess during this morning's commute. Patrick Mayette has more.
It was right in the middle of rush hour, just before 8 o'clock, when a Dunkin' Donuts truck flipped over and spilled its contents out on the Mid-Cape Highway between exit 2 and 3. Fortunately, the driver only suffered minor injuries and no one else was hurt. When the police got there, the police dogs got out and decided to eat the contents of the Dunkin' Donuts truck. Because of this, traffic was held up for 45 minutes. Luckily, the police brought their own coffee. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Patrick. Speaking of traffic, let's take a look at this evening's commute with Mile High Mona in our High-Eye helicopter. Mona?
Thanks, John. Traffic seems to be moving well at this hour. The Mid-Cape Highway is moving well in both directions, and there are no delays on either the Sagamore or Bourne bridges. It's a speed limit ride along Route 3 from the Sagamore Bridge to Boston. Traffic is also moving well on 495. There was a crash southbound earlier on Route 3 near Exit 6 in Plymouth, but that's been cleared. From our High-Eye helicopter, I'm Mile High Mona for Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Mona. Now let's turn to the weather with meteorologist Radar.
Thank you, John. Yeah, the weather's looking pretty good today and this weekend. So for the rest of the afternoon, we've got some clear skies. Coming into the evening, we might see a little bit of snow showers, some flurries as the temperature drops down below 30. But overall, we're looking at some decent weather. Tomorrow, we're going to get some brisk wind from the northeast coming in at 20 to 30 miles an hour. So you should watch out for that, especially if you're a mariner. The seas could build up pretty high. Let's take a look at our radar map here, and we can see what's coming for the weekend. If you see here on the screen, we've got a low pressure system that's going to be pushing some, maybe possibly some rainy weather up into the Boston area. So watch out for that. Your morning commute might be a little bit rough if you run into some of that rain, maybe even some hail or snow flurries. So yeah, just keep your eye out on the weather. It's other than that, it should be pretty clear. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Ray. Now to a story about a locally owned bookstore that has been in their family for generations and has recently become the place to be on Wednesday nights. Entertainment reporter DJ Ace checked it out and filed this report.
I'm standing in front of Titcomb Bookstore alongside historic Route 6A in Sandwich. It's a family bookstore, though on Wednesday nights it's home to many local talents as they open their doors for one of the hottest open mics on the Cape. This Wednesday's bands are Beautiful Tuesday, Arrowhead, Agree to Disagree, Full Body Shot, Dividing Skies, and Crime Spree. Also, after 10 p.m., other local talents can sign up to show off their music as well. So if you're into supporting local talent, Titcomb's is the place to be. I'm DJ Ace for Channel 8 Evening News. Back to you, John.
Well, that will do it for now. Please join us again tomorrow night for the Channel 8 Evening News. I'm John Moylan II. Have a great evening and even a better tomorrow.